Hello. I have just come back from doing a mock exam. You'll notice I'm in my civilian clothes. I normally wear a suit because it's a little bit more scary for the mock exams. And what a lovely bunch of children. I always say that I know, but they really were. And it's a long morning for them. They arrive at about 8 and the boys finish at 12:30. The girls finish at 12 and they all polished up well. I was delighted with them. Some things, the key lesson to learn from today is follow the instructions. I told them all how to fill in their answer sheet. Now, it does vary as to what you'll be told, and it seems to vary a little bit from year on year, from invigilator to invigilator, and advice to advice. So my problem with, so I always tell them put a horizontal or a diagonal line in the box next to the answer you want. So if they put just horizontal lines in, and sometimes, they're told only horizontal, it's very easy to sort of just get it so it's on the edge of the box. One of the papers that purports to be an illicit CEM thing out on the internet says to colour it in. The problem, which is, and that's what my son at medical school was told for multiple choice, where it's marked by an optical character reader, so it goes in a machine and that marks it, gently colour it in. B, make sure that you can rub it out. That's the important thing with those. It's really, but I think that the big lesson of the day was listen to the instructions with open ears and follow them. So they were told horizontal or diagonal line in the box next to them. We had ticks, we had children writing the answers on the question sheet and not putting them on the answer sheet. We had all sorts, not rubbing out corrections. We had two children that were getting quite, but the answer's not here. You got it wrong, darling. But it's not here, I've checked. You've got it wrong. But it's not here. Have some humility. I wasn't quite that bad, but in my heart I was. On umpteen loo trips. You'd think I'd force-fed them all a bucket of fizz or something before. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. I think the moment they were remotely bored or fed up or just fancied a change, they said, I need a wee. And off they go. And you can't say, no, darling, just wet yourself, because that's not very nice, is it? But certainly for the boys' school, you will not get extra time. If you need to have a wee or a poo or anything, you must go in the break and make beforehand, and make sure you go at the beginning of the break, not at the end, because everybody else will be there then. Go at the beginning of the break. And and the other thing, they all want to show me very nicely how good they are at washing their hands. And then they dry them. So it goes on. You would think they were doing brain surgery in the time. Now, any other time, I would entirely applaud that. But not in the middle of an exam. Just, lame excuse. Try it on yourself as you go through. It's your pencils. It's your germs. I mean, a little bit of recycling. But no fastidious hand washing. Just quick hand washing will do very nicely. Thank you very much. But anyway, they were lovely children, I have to say. They were absolute delight. And I hope their parents are proud of them, regardless of their marks, because I'm proud of them. I think, yes, look at you little darlings. I've asked the impossible. I've asked you to sit, concentrate in silence for all this time. And with one or two very marginal exceptions, I mean, they were sort of like a billionth of a percent of the whole morning. They pulled it out of the hat. It was impressive. What else we got? Oh, Bede. Bede is now done his GCSEs, but he's still 15, which is difficult getting paid work in sort of retail or anything. So we have a strapping 15-year-old out for hire. He's a nice lad, and even not for hire. If you've got a job for a 15-year-old, call on our Bede. He's though to be honest, he's a bit of a godsend here. He's this morning, do you know what he's doing when we're doing the mock exam? He's sorted out all my DVDs for me, so they're all in suitable things, and he just gets things done. He's been doing a lot of dog walking, and my husband's back's just gone, and dear old Bede is like the mortar in the wall. Everybody sees the bricks, don't they? But it's the mortar that holds it together. And Bede's one of those sort of mortar people. You don't kind of see him, but without him it all crumbles away a bit. And yes, he's a good lad. And also he's very easy to make laugh, which is fun. You say, don't laugh, and you've got him at that point. Chickens. One of the chicks, that's Jenny's chicks, one of them died. Found it on Tuesday morning, looking very, well, dead actually. I was about to sling it over into the field for the magpies to eat, and there was just the merest hint of a sort of movement. So we warmed it up in our hands and sort of trying to get it to drink, and gradually it warmed up, and I think it rehydrated. I think it got dehydrated. But it was, it was, by this stage it was already sort of less than half the size of the other four, and got it back going, but I couldn't get it to eat. Even cat food, we gave them some cat food when I put it back in with Jenny for the night, and it wouldn't eat the cat food. All the others were going. Banksy and Jenny still don't like. Banksy and Duncan are very sniffy about Jenny's hens. Ooh, don't play with them, darlings. They're common. It's not a word we hear these days, is it? And I now know where the phrase, to play chicken comes from. It's from chickens. Strange that, isn't it? But it's from the chicks going in and tormenting Persephone. And they do, she's getting wound up. Actually, what she's doing now, she's pretending she hasn't noticed them. But I know that chicken. She's just waiting for them to come close enough, and then she'll pulverise them. And I can't save them. But to be honest, they're such cocky little so-and-sos. And that's another word where cocky comes from, is from the cockerels, that I think they deserve a little bit of pulverising by Persephone. So, watch this space. I hope you have a brilliant weekend, and thanks for sending your lovely children along today, and speak to you soon. Bye.